What is happening, guys? Welcome back. It's been a minute, but here's a new vid. We're going to talk about Jorge Masvidal's comments before his fight with Gilbert Burns. Kind of concerning. Is his head in the right place? Is Jorge one foot out the door? Let's get into this. All right, so recently Masvidal made an interesting statement, interesting quote. I'm going to read the comments word for word. On the UFC 287 countdown, Jorge says, "This could be my last one. If I lose, I'm pretty much calling it quits." Now, for anybody that is a Jorge Masvidal fan, that's kind of concerning because you could assume, you can gather that Jorge is mentally checked out, that he possibly might not give his all in the fight. He sees the end of the road. The sun is setting on his mixed martial arts career. And it's true, usually when guys start talking like that, they don't fight to the best of their ability. And from what I've seen, I mean, I'm not keeping a tally, but it kind of looks like they lose when they go into the fight talking like that. Will that be the case for Jorge Masvidal? Not sure. I will say though, from my personal opinion, I think the guy is a true fighter. I think regardless of his feelings, he will fight his ass off in that cage. I don't think Jorge accepts getting his butt whooped in there, regardless of his feelings. But here's the thing, here's the reality. Jorge Masvidal's 38 years old. Although that is not elderly from like a normal human walking around standpoint, for combat sports to be an elite athlete, pretty much in any sport, I mean, you're either done or you're about to be done. Definitely shouldn't be in your physical prime. But fighting's funny because like a fighter could be in his fighting prime, but not in his physical prime. That means that a fighter could acquire a bunch of skill, a bunch of technique, a bunch of experience, be super sharp mentally, and even though their body declined a little bit physically, they're on a downslope in that department. Putting everything together, they're the best version that they've ever been, even when they were like way younger. So that's the unique aspect of fighting. Is Jorge at that point right now, where at 38 years old, he puts on a crazy performance, crushes Gilbert Burns, gets another title shot and wins the belt? Logically, you probably have to say no. But anything can happen. Who knows? Styles make fights. In my honest opinion, I think Jorge's definitely better in the stand-up department. But unfortunately for him, this is not a kickboxing match. It's not a boxing match. It's a mixed martial arts fight. And with Gilbert bringing all his skills to the table, specifically his grappling, his tenacity in scoring takedowns, controlling guys on the mat, that facet of his game is going to affect Jorge's striking, possibly. Unless if Jorge says, screw it, I'm just going to go for it. Which might be his best bet because he's really good at getting back up anyway. He's a pain to take down regardless. So he might as well let loose on the feet. But Jorge's record right now is 35 wins, 16 losses. He's won 16 fights via KO, 2 via submission. He's won 17 decisions. He's lost twice via knockout, twice via submission, and 12 decision losses. He has lost his last 3 fights in a row. To the top of the division, you got Colby Covington and twice to Kamaru Usman. What I gotta say about Jorge's career, man, it's been a hell of a run. I know people like to get on here and call him a journeyman, poke fun. But in all honesty, Jorge doesn't even fit the definition of a journeyman because he's competed for a title multiple times. He's fought a who's who in his career. If you go down the list, I mean, you got named fighters, you got top 10s, you got contenders he's faced against, you got champs, former and future. He's definitely had a hell of a run. So if this is Jorge's last fight, if he loses, man, salute to you, Masvidal. Thanks for all the entertainment. Thanks for all the great fights. Definitely one of the biggest characters in mixed martial arts. Pretty sure I did a breakdown for this fight. I think I was leaning towards Gilbert Burns. But we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm definitely not counting Masvidal out at all. I actually like Jorge. Overall, I do. I mean, I don't agree with everything he's done. But he's a human being. People make mistakes. There are some instances and circumstances where you just like completely write somebody off. But overall, I do like him. I'm a fan. His comments coming from a fan perspective, sure, a little bit concerning. But like I said, I don't think the guy is going to fight any less. That's just in him. That's in his blood. The guy's a dog. He's a savage. I expect him to fight his ass off, win or lose. But you guys in the comment section, let me know what you think about Jorge's comments. Is it concerning if you're a fan? Do you think Jorge's mentally checked out? Is this some foreshadowing for Jorge losing? Or do you think he's simply saying, hey, look, this is my last run, and if I lose, what's the point? Thanks for watching the video, guys. I will catch you all on the next one. If you want to help the channel out, like and share the video. Helps it get on the algorithm. Appreciate you guys. And until the next one, take care.